Hi guys, I'm Shmi. Hello to you, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the final day of the 2018 Gumball 3000. We've gone all the way from London so far, through down to Italy, flown over to Japan, driven to Nanao where we are now, but today we're going to reach the finish line in Tokyo. Now as you can see around me, the grid is already pretty empty. Most cars have got on the road, so we need to jump into the AMG GTR from Mercedes-Benz Japan. Today we've got a checkpoint, but a fairly long drive, about 500 kilometers to get to that finish line. Let's get in the car, get today started, and see if we can play catch up. A lot of people have turned out to see the Gumballers depart this morning, and if you look through there, you can see that the LFA is back alongside the 300 SL. The LFA had some customs problems. Good to see he's been able to rejoin, and the Chiron is also tucked into the corner there, if you can just about see that through the crowds. But as we come round, we were also joined yesterday by quite a few other cars just coming along for the day. We've got an LP640 and an Aventador SV right there. This side of the grid is basically empty, and we've got to navigate people and buses and things to get out on the roads, to get out of here and onto the next stages. Thank you very much everyone here in Nanao. It's time to make it to Tokyo. We've got at least one thing on our side, because last night, just before we arrived, like 2 kilometers away, we filled up the car, so we've got a full tank, which hopefully means that when other Gumballers pull in to fill up theirs, that will give us a small amount of catch-up time. Although, saying that, I'm going to use a little bit more being in the noisier mode, just because it sounds so good. Who doesn't want that? Anyway, we've got a little bit of traffic. So our first stop is a place called Fukashi Shrine. That is the checkpoint for today. It's about 4 hours from here to there. Navigating this journey has been kind of interesting, I think we can say, given all of the signs in Japanese that I do not understand to save my life, unfortunately. So it's a case of we're going left or right and hoping that the slip road goes in the direction you expect it to. Anyway, this might be quite a long drive today. Let's just hope we manage to catch up with some other Gumballers along the way. So we've got to stay on the something for 36 kilometers until we take the exit to somewhere. Now, I know obviously that does say something, but it's very much beyond me what it is. However, behind us we now have 2 Gumballers that have caught us up, and we think there might even be one that is currently in front. We couldn't quite tell. There are some stickers on a Ferrari California up ahead, but we weren't sure if it was a Gumball sticker or if it's just a Ferrari that's joining. But behind us we have the S63 and we have another California, which are Gumball cars in full. So nice little pack then to cruise. Cool crowds. So we're coming up towards a toll, which is where hopefully we're going to have the benefit again of our ETC card, it's called. The card that's inserted and installed into a system inside this car, which is the toll system here in Japan. So the California that's in front of us will probably have to get a ticket and deal with picking that up, because we can cruise straight through. You see, the system mostly goes wrong when there isn't a dedicated ETC lane, because we're going to have to sit behind him while he gets a ticket. However, he won't be able to get away from us. That's at least one little perk, because we don't have to reach out and do what he's doing right now. Check this out on the map that we're about to drive past. Look at that road. I'm kind of tempted to go and explore and see what that actually looks like. Do you think we should do it? Yeah, why not? Please nobody come the other way, please nobody come the other way. Okay, maybe this is a bit narrow. About 15 hairpins later, and believe it or not, we actually just saw a Gumballer going the other way, another GTR, and I bet he had the exact same thought that we did. Saw it on the map and thought, hey, let's go up there. So the road surface is not necessarily the best, but the view from up here is truly breathtaking. What we're looking down at, I mean, this is an example of the road surface right here. A little bit cautious and steady, but pretty good fun. Lots of people up here. I guess it's a big tourist spot wherever we are. And this car, although huge and very, very wide, has its 4-wheel steering, which makes it perfect for darting up and down. And the last hairpin before we're back at the bottom, I think. That was an interesting diversion. Always fun to drive a road like this, but the tarmac out here, as you can probably tell from how much we bounce around, is just really not very good. Everywhere you go, it's rough, chopped up. But back on the normal route in 1 second, and then we will go from there on towards Mount Fuji. we've found another of the Gumball AMG GTRs, the GTRS from Team Masters of Speed. We need to catch up with them. So that's 3 of the GTRs in the space of a couple of minutes. I guess we can include ours. All exploring, enjoying the roads, the views. Look at this, look how steep the hills are, covered in trees everywhere. Spectacular scenery. And obviously that means meandering roads that go around the sculpture of the land. We've got ourselves some Gumballers. In fact, a couple of cars. So the S63 from the Ukraine. We have the California, the white Ferrari California. That is a local car. And then behind me, maybe if I tuck to the left lane, coming past on your side, we will have, oh no, right behind us, the Indian guys in the 911 Carrera S, the noisy, ridiculous thing with this wrap that is so psychedelic in terms of its colours. It's unreal. So let's see if we can get them alongside us somewhere in a second and take a better look at this. So cool. Look at the colours of that thing. Absolutely crazy. Insane. So they brought their car, just to put this into perspective, from India to London, drove from London to Italy, flown it to Japan to drive around Japan, and then the car's going to go back to India. And it's really not just any car. In fact, the wrap that they've used, it's like some kind of building material, I've been led to believe. It's not actually vinyl wrap. So to get it shaped around the car like that is really pretty crazy, and the whole thing, to be honest, just looks absurd. So where are we going? Not entirely sure, but in any case, I'm happy to be driving as a small group of Gumballers. Absurd. That car is so loud. And that is the GTR that passed us on the road earlier. So he didn't get here any quicker, even though we were going up the hill at that point, then we came back down. But navigation, hey, we've got here on good time. So I think the checkpoint is right up in front of us. This is a shrine in the center of Fukashi. And obviously we're being directed by the local police and security to make sure that we all go in the right direction. Nonetheless, arriving behind another Gumballer is always fun, especially another GTR. Team Demon with their bonnet open again. They literally have the worst luck with things going wrong with the car. Thank you very much, nice to see you. So, this is a fun little place to be entering. I guess we have a grid to park up inside. Hello. Cool, I like this. This is where you get to see all these mysterious cars that we haven't seen during the day that are taking part. In fact, many cars that we haven't really driven with very much at all. Mansouri 12C on the right, SLR and Z8 on the left. Oh, that's Silver GT2RS. I'd forgotten that was even on the rally. We've got Team Alpha with their 2 purple Alphas up ahead of us. Where are we being sent? Around this way. This is very traditional Japanese, right? Here's our lunch stop then. We've just had a quick bite to eat, but we're going to get straight back on the roads. You can see the 918 GT2RS both here, DB11, plenty of cars around and about, including the New York police car. But we're going to swap drivers. Ben will take the wheel now in the GTR. We've got a few hours to head via Mount Fuji towards the final stop in Tokyo. It feels crazy to be saying that, but that's what's coming up this evening. Get the benefit of our ETC lane. Those guys have to get a ticket. We drive straight through and see you later. Yeah, sneaky way to start off. So we keep to the left here towards Tokyo. That's our first sign, I think, that has said we're going to Tokyo. Fantastic, good times and exciting times, because it's only a couple more hours and we make it to the finish line. Here's something cool to show you. We have a group inside Telegram, so the Gumballers group, and the teams that have chosen to share their live location can all be seen in here. So we started off this morning in Nanao up there, and obviously we're heading towards Tokyo where the first Gumballers have arrived. If we zoom all the way in, you can see where we are. There's a big group of cars just coming that we're going to try and meet up with as we pull on out in a second. But we're actually not going straight straight into Tokyo, we're going to a famous location where a big car meet is held. But let's get out on the road, meet some gumballers, and continue! We're being well and truly purpleized right now. Now, blinking red lights. That probably means we're being monitored in some form. Carefully does it, guys. Unfortunately for this policeman, I don't think he's going to get many of us going at speed right now in this horrendous traffic jam. We literally have 45 minutes or so of traffic right now to get into Tokyo. The complete road is chock-a-blocked, and well, it's the least efficient progress I think we've made on the entire rally, and he's just chilling back there. And you're probably fed up with the traffic jam.
Oh, I'm loving it. Top speed. Yeah.
Great driving experience.
Yes.
Pushing the GTR to the max.
I can feel the grip.
And somewhere, by the way, guys, over that way is Mount Fuji. I know there's a wall and some houses, so you can't see it, but it's in this direction. We're not actually going to go there. We're going to continue straight to Tokyo to actually deal with the fact that we're significantly delayed. Sneaky, sneaky policeman just up there. I say sneaky, it's not actually that sneaky because we can see him, but he's probably getting a look down at the road, just making sure everything is in order. This is very quickly turning into the day of police on Gumball. Police cars everywhere. I mean, how many have we seen? Like 4? And those are just the ones that I think the cameras rolled on. There have been tons more. And another one.
One more.
Policemen everywhere. They are really out to get us today. I don't know what that says in his rear window, but it's interesting that it says police in a language we can read. Anyways, the red lights are fun. Just let's not get in any trouble with them. This truck is basically a Senna. It's got glass doors and it's cerulean blue. Well, almost cerulean blue. That would be a nice choice, wouldn't it? And again, another one. Check out this sky over Tokyo. So where we're arriving now is the famous Daikoku Futo, which is over there, where every weekend you get the craziest of car meets going on with Lamborghinis with bright lights and that kind of thing. Now they do close it when it gets very busy, but we're hoping if we keep going, about 5 minutes time, we will get to the location, and fingers crossed we're going to be able to enter. I guess that's Tokyo over there. Our last bit of open road driving until we get to the final venue for now. Japan definitely has a big reputation for these sky-high flyovers that we're currently going around. So we came across that bridge, we've done a full circle around here, we're now going underneath ourselves, and then we've got another full circle to get all the way around. Look at this! We think Spaghetti Junction in the UK is crazy, but this is absolutely ridiculous. This is, I mean, I've seen pictures and videos of this before, but now we're actually arriving. Super cool! We're definitely in the right place because that is a Ford GT with a 40 on the number plate. Very apt. Look at those guys. The camera's not in focus, but that was Lamborghinis with some bright lights under them. Look what's going on up there. This is it. Lots of Lambos, lots of lights, lots of revving. We need to see some of this in a second. Well, that was as fun as I hoped, but you'll have to stay tuned to see what's happened on our arrival in Tokyo. But for now, what an epic adventure we've had, even today, just culminating this rally from London to Tokyo to where we are now at our hotel, surrounded by so many cars. They're all in the 918. You can hear the noises of Aventadors in the background over there, but the lines of Gumball cars, some being ready to be taken off now, back to their homes, back to different destinations. But we've had a lot of fun with so many of these cars over the last week. It's been a true adventure, going from Europe all the way to the other side of the world with all of the cars. Over 100 cars taking part. For the last couple of days have truly wrapped up what it's like to take part in the Gumball 3000, what it's like to do this epic and extraordinary adventure. It's 20th anniversary now from London to Tokyo. Here we are, we're in Japan. What a journey it's been. So thank you very much, guys, for following. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed these videos, my coverage of this year's rally, this year's journey. Thank you to Mercedes-Benz Japan for the opportunity to drive in the AMG GTR out here, as well, of course, as my GTR back in Europe. I don't know what. That's an Aventador, but it's Tokyo. I'm looking forward to the coming days out here. What a journey. Thanks again, guys. Thank you, Gumball. Thank you, everybody who's been part of these videos, and I will see you again next time. Cheers.